What's up, guys? We are live. It's Wednesday night. We're drinking rum. We're having drinks. We're talking about rum. We're talking about tequila.
Tequila.
I know all the words of that song, by the way. Impressive as that may be.
Wow.
I hope that you guys are right there with me. So I am excited. Tonight's going to be fun. As you guys are coming in, I'm seeing the chat roll through. I love this. We're going to get some hellos going before we do. Always make sure if you haven't hit that thumbs up button yet, it is totally helpful. It helps us out a ton, honestly. Helps us reach more people, helps more people connect to it, and we can tell more people about the amazing spirits they're missing out on, because really we're just about connecting good people with good rum through a good time, and really that's all this is, guys. We want to just showcase all the stuff that's out there in this rum community. You guys, you amazing people, help us do that every single week, and we're super grateful for it. Everybody here, you guys are the real MVPs, and I'm excited to get this going. So let's get some hellos rolling here. Carlos, welcome in, coming in at number 1. We got Greg in the house with his channel, Low Carb Cocktails.
Oh, definitely check that one out.
Dave, the Axeman Hendricks, hanging out here. Happy Wednesday. Great review. Loving that. We did have a great review go up today, by the way. If you haven't seen it, I got Mad River in there, which is a good Vermont rum that you guys are going to want to check out. Thank you to John Molesworth for hooking us up with that. I'm sure I'm going to find him in the chat at some point here in a minute as I'm scrolling down, as he usually is one of the usuals here.
I see him.
You see him?
Yeah, he's sitting right there.
Sitting there. Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
He's there.
You got such good eyesight.
I do.
All right, we've got John Hasbrock in the house hanging out.
John.
I love it. My Irish Valentine, Amy, is here.
Amy,
welcome. John was offering out a free sample to anyone who can guess what he's having before the show starts. I wonder if anybody got it. Did anybody get it, John? That would be awesome. I hope that you have to send a free sample to somebody. John Molesworth is here, watching from his car.
I told you.
As he's driving home from Gillette Stadium. Hope y'all got to watch the Mad River PX video posted today. He's talking about it. John's the one that hooked us up with it. Mr. Molesworth, have a safe drive home. By the way, I didn't know if you know this. Patriots aren't playing this week. So, you missed them. But I'm glad that you made it to Gillette Stadium. That's awesome. Good for you, man. Mark G, our Canadian correspondent. Mark G, hanging out in the chat tonight. We love that. Let's see here. We've got good conversations. I'm just catching up here. Mark G's officially on vacation. Punta Cana tomorrow.
Oh, very nice.
Enjoy it. Think of us. That sounds way nicer than Iowa. It is going to be in the 70s, though, here in a couple of days. Friday and Saturday.
Saturday is supposed to be 80.
We're basically in Punta Cana, people.
Yep.
Why spend the travel fare to go all the way there when you could just hang out in good old-fashioned Iowa on the sandy beaches of George Witt State Park? I'm going to tell you what. It's worth the travel. We'll see you here. Dave says he's jealous. Dave, you can join us on the beach. It's totally fine. Let's see here. We got Crash Golden hanging out tonight. How you doing? Good to have you here, Jeff. We got everybody another night with wife out of town, so I guess I'm having to hang out and enjoy some PX rum. Love it.
Very nice.
That's awesome. Is rum the next gin? Greg is asking. No, and nor will it ever be.
Nor will it
We'll just kill that right now. We'll just end it.
Don't be starting that rumor.
Let's see here. Bayou Select for Evan tonight. Glad to have you here, Evan. Welcome in. I love that.
That is very good.
Let's see here. Carlos says, same here. Wife left today towards Iowa, so me, the dog, the rum are hanging out tonight. She's going to nicer weather. It makes sense, Carlos. Makes perfect sense to me. Yes.
Does it?
Justin Vertok is here. Hello, how you doing? Got it.
Welcome.
I'm glad to have you here. Just making sure I don't miss anybody here. I got all the hellos. Boom. And John Molesworth guessed that cherry cast that he is coming out with. That is a good guess. I don't know if anybody got it, but that is a good guess on what John is drinking tonight. So I'm all caught up, I believe. Yes.
Hang on. I think you scrolled way up. Wait.
Yeah.
Go back up.
I already caught up. It's all here. It's all here,
champ.
You
sure?
It's all here.
Sure?
There's the one I just read. You're scrolling
sure?
up. These are all the old ones.
Sure?
Yep. There's the next gin. You want to read about gin again? If you want to read about gin again, we can
go.
Here we go.
Gin again.
Gin. Listen, guys, everything you need to know about.
Here we go.
Okay. So we're going to get into it here. Is rum the next tequila? We got a good headline tonight. We got a good conversation going on online, which I think is pretty good. If you guys are keeping up with the current talks of the alcohol industry, as we do, because we're nerds and we read about it a lot, there's some things happening. So as we get into it, if you guys haven't checked out the links down below, definitely do so. I posted a picture in the Facebook group the Just Drinking After Hours Facebook group of the Rum Club shipments that Royer has graciously started preparing. That is all Royer's hard work so far, by the way. So one time, everybody give it up. Rum Daddy Royer doing work.
This is team effort.
Yeah.
Team effort.
I do nothing on this show. I just show up and yell. I do absolutely nothing. This is Rum Daddy's show, and we all know it, okay? So Rum Daddy Royer put these packages, started getting them together here. They look beautiful. I put a picture up there. We got all the Plan-A-Ray stuff ready. We've got pretty much all these kits ready. Now we just got to get things in a sufficient box and sufficient packaging to be sent. So we are working on that part next. So Rum Club members, be on standby. You will be getting some updates. You will be getting some rum. It will be fantastic, and you are going to be stoked because this is going to be massive.
This is going to be a massive.
This is massive.
The one thing that I will ask all the Rum Club members to please remember is that there's going to be a lot of samples coming your way. Okay, it's going to be in one box. And
they're for several Rum Clubs out, like the next 3 at least.
Yes,
probably
at least
4, because I think there's going to be another company sending us rum. Sounds like Just Rum has some cool stuff happening, and I think he's going to squeeze in. So we might bump one of the boxes back.
Do you think John's going to jump in there?
John's looking at jumping in. I told him we would make some space. Okay,
well, I mean,
we had full months, and I was like, move over, Rums. John Hasbrock's coming in with a new product from Just Rum.
We'll just move those aside.
We'll move them. We move them.
You know, because
part the sea.
Everybody loves Just Rum. Everybody does.
We part the sea of rum.
You know, the funny thing about Just Rum, I mean, this is how far it goes. The fact that we have whiskey and bourbon drinkers that, I hate rum. I hate rum. I hate rum.
Haven't had the right one yet.
Really? Well, here, try this Just Rum product.
Try this. Boom. And they're in love with it, and they drink it the rest of their lives. And they end up like a John Molesworth. They end up like a Mark G. They end up like a Carlos, a Greg. They all end up the same way, buying way more rum because we are not financial advisors. So,
you're welcome.
You're welcome. You're welcome for that. So I want to get into it here. We are talking about tequila and rum. Is rum the next tequila?
Well, so to be fair, I enjoy a very good tequila now and then.
Me too. Riley's my wife is a very big tequila drinker. I shouldn't say very big. Like she doesn't actually drink a ton, but like when she does, tequila is usually what she goes towards for. So, and she likes different, a
little short story stuff. Because she does. My daughter likes tequila. Every Christmas, we kind of have a tradition where she'll come over and help me do Christmas baking. Yes, I do Christmas baking.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Okay, so and to get us started, we usually do like a shot of tequila.
Yep,
and we'll kind of space them out.
And when they say see how he says to get started, we do a shot of tequila, and then he says we space them out. Like he starts it like he just did one. Okay, and then he's like, but we space them out because there's
we space them out.
The baking gets worse as it goes. It's weird.
But we have more fun. Then that's what it's all about.
Oh, I love it.
Right? So, that's
I love it.
That's how we do our Christmas baking.
It's fantastic. I enjoy a good tequila as well. Tequila was on a good path. So if you guys remember back as tequila was hitting its uprise, okay, tequila kind of saw its ups and downs in the U.S. too. Kind of hit certain states really big, Texas and Arizona. And it was kind of hitting some areas, kind of like rums in like Florida and the coastlines, right?
Well, we've even noticed it taking over the shelf space here at some local liquor stores here.
Absolutely. Right? But what I'm saying is like, so like tequila before it had popped was kind of in these outskirts areas on the edges of where it was imported from, a lot of it, and being brought in and scattered throughout. Rum is poised kind of in the same way, that it's in some main areas and it's poised along the coastlines and it's making its way in to an extent. The biggest thing is I'm going to talk about obviously some of the obvious ones, but before I do, I'm just going to give you the good butter and biscuits of it here, is that the trajectory of which tequila took going up, down for several years, rum is showing a very, very similar pattern and how long it's taking and its most recent few years kind of leading up to what happened right before tequila hit its boom. So if you see like rum sales kind of took a little bit of a dip this last year. And it's following, so did tequila the year before it went off, right? Or the couple years before it went off, as it hit this little dip right before it spring loaded up, as we see a lot of times happens in markets, right? Typically things take a little bit of a step down before they pop up.
Right.
And so it is currently doing that, and it's showing that. So they're kind of mathing it up here and saying, okay, there's some similarities of where this started, where it is. We see the trajectory of which rum is on and how it's following the same patterns of tequila back when it popped off. And they're taking a look at a couple other things here. So, obviously, the cocktail versatility of rum and tequila have some similarities, right? The flavor diversity of rum and tequila have some similarities, although rum has far more, right? But it has some similarities there. And then the growing premium categories is actually the newest thing that really people are talking about in rum, is that instead of everything just saying premium, like it always has for years, where they put an XO premium infinity cool,
my bottle's the best
times in 20 bottle label on infinity rum, right? Like they do this, and then it means nothing. The rum could be the cheapest rum you've ever had ever, right? And although there's no guidelines changing that up to this point, the rum makers themselves have actually just began to develop a better standard for those products. So we're seeing the premium market itself getting better and better, because it's not just cheap products with a premium label anymore. Now we have a lot more mixed in of actual premiumly good tasting rums. It's not as much of a joke for us anymore to be like, it's premium, huh? If you watch old shows, like we used to run
not even that old a show.
We used to run a bit on that for years, like, talking about it's premium, right? Like, and so that's still there, but it's changing. And that's the cool part, is we're seeing that increase. So we have a lot of stuff coming up.
It would be great if the word premium actually meant something.
Yeah.
Rather than, some distiller trying to say, yeah, we've got a really good product. This is premium. Yeah.
Yep. That's it.
We need some, we need further definition of that.
Yeah. I think it's pretty cool to see. I lost track of the chat here, and I see some stuff coming in, so I am going to get back up here. Rum Casketeers hanging out here. Got a lot to say in the chat. Rum is blowing up for many reasons. The brand is not as protected as tequila or whiskey. Kind of that Wild West he's talking about. Yes. Exciting times, Wild West of rum. And that's the thing, is like, we're still in it, but we're seeing a higher standard amongst the producers of rum themselves. So there was a lot of people getting in on the cheap aspect. It was easy to make. There wasn't a lot of rules. I could flavor it, do whatever, pizzazz. But now we're kind of seeing that's not the exciting thing. That's not the thing that the younger generations are looking for. That's not the thing that people are looking for. They're looking for an experience, a culture, a history, and a brand build around something amazing. And so you're seeing these companies take the time to develop a beautiful product rather than 5 cheap products that they could just like put a sweet label on and pump out there. And it's just continuing to grow the shelves into something a little bit better. So Greg says, be careful with tequila. Some of the cartels have tried to control the distillers. Hopefully they keep out of it. It's crazy times, right? Yes. Like that, that is a whole subject that I don't know enough about.
I don't know that.
I wish I could speak on that, but that sounds terrifying for them.
Yeah.
And so I'm just happy to be drinking my rum safely in my father-in-law's basement. So that way I don't even have to spend money on my rum. It's really great, actually. I suggest that to anyone.
Doesn't spend a dime.
Anyone who wants to increase their financial portfolio, you just drink your father-in-law's rum and you don't have to worry about it. So that's my advice for the day. So as we're talking about tequila a little bit here, another thing that's really popped out about that tequila's done, that rum is doing, is the celebrity brands. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
And we've seen a ton of them, right? Like tequila's got The Rock, Dwayne Johnson hanging out over there. I think Guy Fieri's got his tequila.
I mean, The Rock's hanging out?
Yeah. In tequila.
Can you
believe that? It's got his tequila.
We invited him
on this show.
On this show years ago.
Before his tequila was a thing.
Before his tequila thing.
And then he went to tequila. Yeah, it's pretty.
Wow.
And we haven't even rescinded the offer.
No.
Yeah. So, it's kind of crazy. But
Dwayne, hey.
Still welcome.
Don't be shy.
Still welcome.
Go ahead and get in touch with us.
Yeah, still welcome.
Help you out.
I'm just saying.
Here's
another thing is the storytelling. Okay.
The storytelling. Okay.
Tequila comes from a lot of history, culture as well. There's a lot of good storytelling in these distillers and how they produce their products, where they came from, their family heritage. Rum is the same way. Rum has a lot of that culture, that history, that significance to be able to bring into that as well, which is what I said a lot of those young generations are looking for. Yeah. So this is happening, people. Like we're here. I don't know how much more I have to yell this at a camera, but rum is happening.
I do enjoy a good tequila. So in talking about this, I remember a trip that I had taken down to Mexico with my wife, and we were in a marketplace where there was several tequila stores. Basically, is what they were. They had so many different kinds and brands of tequila. It was unbelievable.
Yeah.
And I remember several of the people would come up and, would you like a sample? I don't want to be rude.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
I don't want to be rude.
Can't be rude.
So I'm like, sure. What would you suggest? And and they would tell me, almost all of them would tell me the very same thing. I would pick one, and they would say, this is the best way and the most healthy way for you to start out your day. Every morning, we always do a shot of tequila.
Mm-hmm.
What a great way to start out the morning.
Put some hair on the chest to start the day. I like it.
So yeah, no, I always think of that. They have that, presumed health aspect of tequila, one shot a day, that apparently from many people that told me this, so I don't know if it's true or not, but a lot of them feel that a shot of tequila every day is good for the health.
I think the oldest woman alive, like the oldest person alive, was a woman. I think she said she does like a shot of whiskey every day, something like that.
I remember that.
Yeah, and I think there's a lot of people that attest to like a little shot of alcohol every day.
Yep.
Whatever. They're not being crazy about it. They're just having a little bit. I do the tequila if it comes with a little salt for my hydration and a little lime to keep away the scurvy. So
there you go.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Makes sense to me. So, yeah. Let's see here. My father-in-law likes room temp Pabst Blue Ribbon, unfortunately. Hey, don't knock it. I mean, have you tried it?
Everybody has their own own palate.
Mark G, have you gotten a chance to truly enjoy it? Because maybe it's like funky spirits where you got to do it a few times and get your palate acclimated, to the Pabst room temp.
I will say
beer.
That I've talked with, speaking of warm beer, traveling over to Germany, for example, that is how that beer is served. Warm
beer.
I've met and dealt with a lot of people from that part of the world, and it's amazing. I can't imagine having that. That does not.
I've drank warm beer. It's been a long time. I will say I was younger.
Well, there you go.
When that happened, and
wonder how old you were.
I was in my 20s, I was probably 22, 23, whatever. I remember we got into some things and we had beers. They weren't chilled, but we had them. We pulled them out in my younger 20s, nothing crazy, but and I enjoyed it. It still tasted good. It was great, whatever. We had fun. And now I'm like, I really like my beverage to be crisp and cold, I think I just became bougie about it, whatever. Like that's the way of this family since I've been around you guys. Is,
bougie.
Being bougie and extra. Yeah. I was hanging around you more.
Cold beer.
Yeah, cold beer.
Bougie
beer. So, here I am now, right? Let's see here. I can travel north and also drink Royer's rum. See, Greg gets it. I think so. I love it. Oh my gosh. My drink for the night is a replication of the Mai Kai drink, Spring Break 99. Myers Valentine, I know you're going to get a recipe posted.
Nice.
I love that. I love that so much. That's awesome. A shot a day cleans out the cobwebs. That's right. Just clears the system a little bit.
It does.
Gets the motor running a little bit. It's great stuff, So
clears the soul.
The big question is, tequila doing all this stuff. Okay, We're talking about all this. Rum's doing all this stuff just like it.
Yep.
Why hasn't rum popped. I'm ready to hear thoughts and concerns on this because I'll tell you, I'm going to be the first one to stand up here and tell you guys I was wrong. I told everyone it was going to be 2025 was the year that rum was going to explode. I said it for years. Well, I've been saying it since the late 2019s.
To be fair, I mean, everything that we were looking at the time showed that that's what it was kind of doing.
Yeah, it was going to be like a 5-year process, and it was going to pop like over that, right?
Yeah.
So here we are 6 years later, okay? It hasn't happened yet. Truthfully hasn't happened yet. I mean, it's gained some momentum. It grows every year. It's doing its thing, but it hasn't exploded in the US of A, in Uncle Sam's backyard. You just are not seeing rums outside of the main shelf rum that you see most times. What is going on? So I want to hear some words on this. If you guys got some thoughts.
So I have some thoughts on this.
Yeah, I want to hear it, Royer.
This is something that I actually do think about quite a bit.
It keeps you up at night. It keeps me up at night.
It does.
I haven't slept in years.
So looking at, like bourbons and whiskeys, you have to keep in mind, we're here in the Midwest of the good old USA.
Good old.
Right?
It's not even that old.
No. Old. And, but the bourbon and whiskey, it takes precedence over so many other liquors out there, right? I mean, you would agree with that, right? So why is that? Why do you suppose that is? So I've been giving this a lot of thought. And I think it's the sexiness of saying bourbon or whiskey.
You think so?
I do. I think there's
it just sounds more elegant.
I'm gonna go with sexy.
Sexy is a good word. I like sexy.
I think there's more
sexy.
Yeah. Hey, I'm enjoying a nice bourbon this evening. You want to join me?
Very sexy. That is
right.
Yep, I get it.
So, but I think if you stop and think about it and consider it just for a moment, I think you'll understand what I'm saying. I think it's really all in the verbiage. I mean, so much of it is, bourbon.
Okay.
Whiskey.
I like it. I like where you're at with this. I like this headspace.
Versus just the word rum.
Yeah, and I don't think like agricole is not a sexy name.
Right. Exactly. Let alone funk.
Yep, funky. These aren't sexy.
Those are not sexy.
Does rum have sexy words? Do we have sexy words in rum to embrace? Is this a thing that needs to happen?
Well, so you understand where
we need to invent some words for rum to make it sexier, is what you're saying.
That maybe.
Okay. Maybe. This is actually a really.
I mean, do you get what I'm saying?
This is a good thought process. Okay. I like where your headspace is at. Okay. That makes.
So I don't think it's about.
Jesus, son of a gun! You just had to do it. Just had to. Just take the camera like a real jerk. There you go.
I don't think it has anything to do with the actual product.
Yeah.
I don't think that's what it is. If you're going to go into a bar, you're a manly man. You're a manly man. And I'm going to go up to the bar, and by God, I better order a whiskey. Otherwise, people won't think I'm a manly man.
Yep. You got to be manly. You order a rum and Coke, or a rum on the rocks. People don't see that as tough and manly, right? You look like you're on vacation. Should be wearing a palm tree shirt and, whatever. And whatever. Like, I get it. I get the stigma around it. Rum's got more of a beach aspect. Whiskey's got like a cowboy on a mountain.
Rum is fun.
Yeah, rum is fun.
Rum is fun. Bourbon and whiskey's dead serious.
Dead serious.
Don't mess with bourbons and whiskeys, man.
So what do we think? What do we think needs to happen? What's your solution for this problem?
I don't have a solution.
That's terrible. You're going to present this problem without a solution?
This is all part of my thought process.
You put such good effort into that problem. I've been so pumped for you, and you're really going to drop the ball without even having a remote thought of a solution.
I don't have a solution for this. This is just an observation that I think this is why rum is where it's at.
Okay.
Because you've got some extremely large companies out there that have actually kind of given rum a bad name.
Yep.
Many people, I don't like rum. I did a cruise one time. I had all these flavored drinks.
It's a good thought.
Puked my guts out for 3 weeks after I did the cruise. Couldn't live with myself. That type of thing. You don't hear that about the bourbons and whiskeys. You just don't.
Yeah.
And so much of it, the reason that the rum hasn't succeeded to where we thought it would be, I truly blame some of these larger companies.
It kind of feels goofy. I see what you're saying. When I compare it to tequila is a sexy word.
It is.
Tequila.
It is. And there's some really good songs that go with tequila. I will say this.
Have yourself a margarita.
I will say this though, there are some really good songs that go with rum as well.
Yeah, there is.
So
like
Carabulu
by Tech Nine.
Yeah, that's who I was thinking of.
I know it was. Great song.
But I mean, there are some people out there that they do get it. They do get the fact that you can have a decent rum and have a good time.
Yeah.
And
so we just got to stop taking things so seriously. Is that what it is? Maybe we just got to stop being. Maybe it's not the words that are the problem. Maybe it's the perception of the beverage.
It's the perception
of
the beverage.
Like instead of just having your chest puffed out and being serious all the time, maybe you should kick back for a second, relax, enjoy the moment.
A breath.
Enjoy the moment, because I think that's what rum is all about. I ain't ever met a person drinking a rum that wasn't enjoying the moment.
No.
Okay? Because you don't drink rum when you're not enjoying the moment. It's not like you're in a you're doing something and you're like, and you're going and whatever, and then you take a sip of rum and you're all active and doing things, right? Like you're sitting back, you're relaxing. Okay. People who drink whiskey, they do that and they'll get on a bull,
Oh yeah.
Some scary stuff. It's pretty scary.
Anyhow.
Drink some tequila, maybe steal a car. I don't know. I've heard that on the news. That happens.
Just stay away from the gin.
Just stay away from the gin. We're not going to tell you what happens with the gin, okay? A lot of bad stuff happens with that. So here's the thing, though. I feel like I've never met a person drinking a rum at any given point in time, ever, that wasn't just sitting back, calm and relaxing, being hyper and added, being so serious. You see a person, I think it's a pretty good tell on a person's personality. If they order a rum when you're at a bar, you're hanging out, whatever, and they're ordering a rum drink, okay, I think that person's going to be pretty lax. That's a person you want to talk to and hang out with. They're going to take it nice and slow, easy, whatever. Not going to be defensive, hostile.
So, look, I mean, when we look at it,
this is good.
So when we look at it, I mean, you and I, we've done some live events.
Yes.
Right? And, we've met a lot of people and introduced them to rum, whether they like the bourbon and whiskey. We've met a lot of people that I like bourbon, I like whiskey.
Yeah, and they're real serious when they tell us too.
Very serious.
Very defensive. Bourbon whiskey drinker.
Yeah, I don't like rum.
Till we get some rum.
Why are you standing here at our table then? You tell me that.
I'm telling you.
If you're a bourbon and whiskey drinker and we're serving rum, what the hell are you thinking?
Yeah, I agree. I totally agree with you.
So it's like they're like rum drinkers in the closet, right?
Yeah, I agree.
they don't want to admit.
I agree with you.
It's like, hey, I just want to see what you got.
I think it's great. I think it makes a lot of sense. This is really good. I want to read through some other people's comments here, see what we got. I haven't looked at anything, but I want to know what some other thoughts are on this. So let's see here. So Carlos was mentioning that tequila, he's been having a coworker share some tequila samples with him.
Nice.
The small tequileries. Oh, that's a sexy word too.
That
sounds awesome. Family oriented are the best. G4, Siete Leguas. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Tapatio, Abuelas, and others. Mezcal can also be fun. I like mezcal.
Yes.
I like a good mezcal as well.
Yes.
We have sexy words for rum. John Hasbrock, let's hear the sexy words.
Yeah.
We need a list. What are your sexy words?
What are the sexy words
combat
for
this?
rum?
Because this is a good point.
Yes.
I want to see somebody defend it.
You get what I'm saying, right?
Because I think this is great. I think you got whiskey, bourbon that is associated with manly, tough, cowboy West, mountain climbing, bull riding, son of a gun, right?
Yep.
That's the stigma. You got tequila. That is feisty, spicy, like out there, like outgoing, big personality, whatever. These are sexy, okay? Like you get those together and all of a sudden you've got yourself perfect American couple,
the fact
right?
is I'm guilty of it myself. I am absolutely 100% guilty of this myself.
I've been telling you that for years.
Because before I got into rum, give you an example. We would have a company Christmas party.
Yep.
And every year at the company Christmas party, I would buy a round of shots for my people.
Mm-hmm.
I would buy a round of some Seagram 7.
There you go. Some Seagrams. 7 and 7.
Yeah. Well, no.
You just did 7. You just did the 1-7.
Yeah.
7.
Yeah. So usually with a beer chaser.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So that was back in the day when I was drinking beer.
Okay.
More than I was rum.
Fair.
And we'd be at the Christmas party, and I'd be like, okay, everybody line up.
Yep.
Who wants a shot?
Yep.
There was no peer pressuring or anything like that. But everybody like, hell yeah.
Listen, I've been around this family long enough. Like, don't even try to fake it in front of these people. They know you well enough. This community is not foolish, Royer. Don't say it. There was no peer pressuring at all. But if you didn't do it, you're fired. But it's your choice. Still your choice.
It was not like
but
that.
You won't have a job on Monday.
It was not like
Don't
that.
show up.
It was not like that.
Yeah. Yeah. It wasn't like that because nobody didn't take the shot. And everyone was like, yeah, of course we do. Yeah.
Well, oh
my God.
Yeah. So, but, so I'm just as guilty of it because that's what I ordered was, some whiskey. Right?
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. My cat's 8+ years old. We've been doing this rum channel for 6 years. Okay.
Yep.
My cat's name is Bourbon. Okay. I was in a whiskey club locally here, just with some friends. I did that for a while. Not anymore. I lost all of them. I started drinking rum, and they were like, "What a loser!" And I was like, "I wasn't really missing out." Okay, like they're the ones missing out.
Yep.
Sad to be them. I actually brought a bunch of rum to that. Converted a lot of people into rum. But I've since left said whiskey group, and I'm here doing all this rum stuff. And I still think it's a great idea. I'd love to partner with somebody on this, but I still think it's a great idea if we were to sign up for a whiskey festival. And then put one of those, like you see the meme of the guy sitting in the chair, and it's always got a phrase on it, and you just put a sign out on the front of the table that says "Rum is better than whiskey. Change my mind," and sit there and have rum under the table. Goodness. For the select people that come to talk to you, and just sit there and wait for people to come and talk to you.
That would be so much fun.
Just wait to come talk to you, and then you pull out this son of a bee. Okay, you pull out one of these just rums from under the table, and then you just put it up there, and then you're just like, okay, let's put your money where your mouth is.
See what you got.
Let's see what we can do here.
Yep.
See what's up, huh? See if you're still talking tough at the end of this. Okay, I think it'd be fun. I think it'd be super fun.
It'd be like, I love you, man.
Yeah, it'd be great. Let's see here. Rum will blow up as soon as we get more rum ambassadors. So start your local rum social clubs. You will also be doing your local bars a favor. Now, this is a great point for a couple of reasons. The first one is that getting local with your rum clubs is so smart, right? Because it creates more people in your area asking about products, trying to get stuff in from multiple areas.
Yep.
So it helps your bars, your distributors, your liquor stores, all that stuff in your local community.
Have a damn fine time.
And it's going to be fun. Okay, so that's a great idea. First of all, that is such a smart idea. And I think that secondly, like getting involved with rum is such a deeper depth than we ever could have expected, right? Like when we got in, we didn't realize the history, the depth of rum.
No idea.
All the rums and the culture that was out there.
We're still learning.
So like with our rum club, with what we do, right? Because we got the link down there for our Rum Dog Rum Club, right? So like we come enjoy. So like you guys are about to get this huge shipment of rum, right? We got rums coming from Plan Array that makes rums from all around the world, and Adrian's going to be joining us. You're also getting some rum kits sent with different rums from all around the world, and that's what we do. We send out these kits, and a lot of times these kits have all the time they have 5 different rums in them, and they're from all different places. Sometimes the U.S., sometimes they're in Panama, and sometimes they're Mexico, wherever they're coming from, right? And we're pulling rums from all around the world, and you're getting to try stuff that you never would have heard of before. You didn't even know existed. These companies were were not even
or maybe
in your sight
or
before.
maybe you've been looking at it at your local liquor store
and you're like, I don't know if it's good.
I'm not really sure.
I'm not sure about that one,
money.
Right? And so I think it's a cool way, like doing these rum clubs, like what we do, doing that. Like I encourage everyone to do it. Like I'm not sitting here saying like, oh, ours is better than everybody else's.
No,
it's great. I love what we do. The people are great. The rum's great. But like getting involved in a rum club and being able to do that with a community of people, bringing knowledge to the table. I feel that I've learned more from our rum club members than our rum club members have actually learned from us. They're learning from each other. Because it is the best group of people in the world. Like they show up and they have all this stuff that they're ready to talk about with rums they've tried, culture, history, where they've traveled to, all this stuff, and how we can buy it, which is the best. Not a financial channel, okay? And then you can buy it, and like it's incredible.
It is incredible.
Resource.
And, one of the nicest things that I really truly enjoy about our rum club, though, is the fact that we have people that are brand new to the world of rum, and we have people that are so very experienced,
super experienced, advanced, knowledgeable.
Yes, more than what we are.
Absolutely,
more than what we are, and we run that full gamut of experience, and everybody feels like they're welcome.
Yeah,
some of the people out there can really turn snobby.
Yeah,
it can happen. When they feel like they know everything that there is to know, and nobody can really bring anything more to the table for them.
I'm gonna bring something up. I think he's gonna be okay with this. I'm gonna put somebody in the rum club on the spot, and I think they'll be okay with this because I think they're pretty comfortable in their own skin. So I'm just gonna go out and do it.
Okay, all right.
But you guys, you
sure about this?
You Surge Hunter, who jumps in here, is a member of our rum club. Okay, and I loved in the last rum club he said something that struck so hard with me that I think it's a great reminder for everyone who's on this journey. Okay, even to us, like I was like, wow, that was like. Seriously, like I wanted to start a rum Bible and just like put that down.
I know what you're talking about.
Rum Assist 1. Like this is it, right? Like this is great. So what he said was, so he's drinking and he's got a huge collection. He's got all this stuff and he's been drinking whiskeys and he's had rums and he's very intricate about what he drinks. And so he likes high ester, like sophisticated products that are very much so. So when he sees a rum that's a 35%, he won't even look at it, right? Nope. Like he won't even that's not his thing, whatever. He has nothing against it. It's just not his thing. Okay. Like, and he won't touch it. So, a couple weeks back, we had a rum club get together and he ended up hearing from a company that makes a rum that's at 35%, right? That's Reef Rum, okay, that we just had on the show, okay? And their rum is at 35%. Yep. And when he got the chance to hear their story, he responded with this, and this is beautiful, just such beautifully said. He said, this is in so many words, right? He said, sometimes I get so caught up because I am so far down the line with all of these, intricate, detailed rums, and I like a specific way, that I sometimes forget that there's rums out there in a different avenue, such as this 35%, that are still doing something special for a very good group of people that is going to bring nothing but positivity to the rum space. Yep. And he's like, even though this is something that if I would have saw it before this conversation today, I wouldn't have bought.
He was honest.
He was like, I wouldn't have bought this. He straight up said it. And he said, even though that's the case, I am so supporting you and I love what you're doing, because it is only going to bring more people in. It's got a great spot here. Like this is a beautiful thing. And I respect what you're doing. And I'm like, that right there is exactly what we're doing. We got all levels from top to bottom here, from beginning to super experience, hanging out in the same room. And that was beautiful.
He also mentioned, he forgot the fact of where he was when he began his journey.
Yeah. He's like, I forget that I started somewhere too.
Yeah. And that's something that we can, as we get further down the road in our own personal journeys of rum, we sometimes forget, where we began.
Yep.
And I don't think, I think we all have to remember that everybody's at a different place in their journey. And so even though you're very knowledgeable, somebody else is not.
Yep.
And, let's help them along, but not criticize them for doing that.
Yep.
And that's one of the things that I truly love about our Rum Club, because everybody is so understanding in that aspect.
Yep.
And I truly appreciate that.
Yep.
Because that's what we have tried to create, is a welcoming community that welcomes people that are new to this journey and people that are experienced.
Yep.
Right?
So so Surge Hunter, who jumps on here, Steven, as you might hear us call him, right? Yeah. That's his name. He's from the Netherlands, and it's so cool that we get to connect just with people around the world with these different experiences, and it's so cool.
That's one of the things.
So
really
I really wanted to share that. I think he'd be okay if I shared that. I wouldn't have said it if I didn't feel like he's such a great person.
Steven's a damn good guy.
And I think he would tell anyone here the same thing. I think he would repeat it back in probably better words than what I said it, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. So, but like it's just so cool. So, Rum Clubbing, it's the best. Okay, so that was my super long version of that. Carlos says, I think the lack of a standard is the factor on the value of rum. Many spirits like bourbon, tequila, scotch, Irish whiskey, even Japanese whiskeys have a standard that helps protect and define them, which is very true.
Carlos brings up a very good point.
I think there's a really exciting thing with it being the Wild West of rum, and we love that for the crazy culture. I do, and I do too.
I love that aspect, because it's like,
I can get into a rum that's not rum, but I love it, and I totally think it's awesome. Like a great example is bamboo spirits. Okay.
Oh yeah.
By definitive purposes, bamboo spirits, isn't technically a rum, but it's made. Oh my gosh! But it's made the same way as rum. It's just made with bamboo instead of sugar cane, right?
Yeah.
And it's distilled the same way, and it comes out, and it's a sister product of sugar cane, right? Bamboo, and it creates this beautiful spirit. And I'm like, I love this being in rum. I love this being in the rum space.
Yep.
I think it's a beautiful thing. But I do think with that craziness and a less defining thing, that's why everybody groups it into sweet, sugary, spiced things, because there isn't anything stating that it can be anything else, right? Like it's just, the products that have been pushed, and then there's just this wild chaos of like, what are we even drinking? And there's a lot of that. There's a lot of that. There's a lot of that in rum. What are we even drinking? Is this technically rum, or are we still drinking that, or is this just like a side product?
Well, so Carlos brings up a really good point. The fact is, depending on who you talk to, is going to determine the answer to this question. What is the percentage of a rum
versus being a liqueur?
Being a liqueur.
Yeah. Now,
so what would you say? What do you consider to be the percentage?
35%.
And you say that because
I've had some tremendous rums, such as Reef Rum and others that are in that brink of really something special, and still pull a lot of rum value at that 35%. I think as you get below that, you get a lot of other flavors, other things, but I still experience rums that are rummy and have that culture and history on it in 35%, which is why I bring it to 35. Whereas your take on that is...
No, I agree with you.
Oh, you have changed the tune of the piano.
So
are you saying that? I'm sorry. Hold on. Wait. Let's back up a second here. Let me explain.
Let me explain.
Hey, stop yelling. Okay, I'm gonna need you to calm down. Okay, hold on. So, you, Rum Daddy Royer,
yes,
all wise one,
yes,
are saying that you. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Come over here with me for a second. You were wrong.
I'm not saying that.
You were wrong, because you said 40% or higher prior to this evening.
No.
And 35% was a liqueur.
No.
I believe your exact words were 35% is a liqueur, 40% is my mark for where real rum is rum.
I'm not feeling that. I don't remember that.
It's on camera. You can go back and watch the live.
No.
Okay? This happened like not that long ago. Okay, you don't even have to search that deep. Okay, these are not that far back. So I'm gonna come back over here real quick so I can bring our camera back up and over. It's probably going to jump to you like it usually does because it loves you. It always does that when I try to lock it up. It always jumps to you because you're just so darn beautiful. So here's the deal. I think I told you forever. Damn it. Can you come back over here for me real quick?
How did it do that?
That was on me. It just took your face because you're more beautiful than I am, but I did the motion. So here's the deal. Bacardi Oak Heart was where we began this journey. This is one of the earliest products that we experienced at the kitchen table before this show was a thing. And it got us on this train even to begin with. It's a 35%. So by Royer's old standards, it would have been a liqueur. Therefore, now we can technically now say officially that we started this rum journey with rum.
I think, I do think that is kind of one of the lines right there that people are trying to define.
Yeah, that's good.
You're right. I mean,
that is
so good. 35 to 40%.
Which one?
Which one is an actual rum?
Mm-hmm. What do you guys think?
I mean, yeah.
I'm curious too what other people think because I'm cool with being the minority. Like I don't need to be right. I'm gonna just stick with it anyway.
The thing is, I can see where the 35% comes in. I can also see the people that are saying no, it's got to be 40%. And to be honest with you, I'm going to be perfectly honest with everybody out there on this. This very fact.
It's about time you're going to be honest.
Yeah, because I know I lie all the time.
All the time.
Anyhow, I'm going to be perfectly honest on this. I'm not going to draw any gray lines or anything. I've never been a real big fan of Captain Morgan.
I love the build up to that.
I don't know if that's a secret or not.
Yeah, it's not a secret. You hear that like all the time.
Are you sure?
All the time.
Are you sure? Because I'm feeling like there might be some people out there that did not know that.
Yeah, you're not. Very much not.
I feel like I'm revealing a lot of very
revealing
new information.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah. And I'll be the first one to say that I actually enjoy a lot of Captain Morgan products.
So, Captain Morgan Original Spiced, 35%.
Yeah.
This is one of those that I'm like, I want the answer to be 40%.
Because then it wouldn't qualify the Captain Morgan spiced rum.
Yeah, baby.
So
and I have my own personal reasons as to why I don't like Captain Morgan Original Spice.
I'm gonna heal you.
and that I will not share.
Listen. Let me heal you for a second, Royer. It is best to live our lives.
Yes.
Focused on the positive rather than the negative.
I know.
So we want to stay focused on all the good things instead of trying to knock down the things we don't like as much.
Sometimes there's something.
There's not sometimes.
Sometimes.
Let me bring it to you.
I'm just gonna tell you, Robert. Sometimes you just want to, knock somebody down a notch or two.
Yes. But here's the thing. We don't knock people down.
No, we don't.
We lift up those that deserve it and let those that are not in that category stay where they are. Okay?
I know.
They stay there.
I know.
And we bring the positivity of the people that deserve it. That's where our energy
Midwestern life right
goes,
here. Yes.
Okay?
I agree.
We're a lot happier for
I understand.
Listen to Keith's Rum is the Reason. It says it all. Rum is the reason pirates didn't rule the world, which is very true.
Damn straight.
I love
that song.
Yeah, nobody's getting anything serious done when you're sipping on a nice rum. So,
man,
I love that. Let's see here. I'm still coughing, by the way, in case you guys haven't figured that out.
I had not noticed
Thank you.
that.
Yeah, I've been hiding it really well.
You have. You have. Well, me too.
Yeah, you have been. Yeah.
We almost called off tonight.
We did almost. You almost called off. I was going to solo mission tonight. This show was happening. I just didn't know if I was flying solo.
I can't have you in the basement alone with all my rum. What the hell?
That's true. I wouldn't trust me down here either. You'd be watching the show. You'd be like, you son of a bitch. I see the rum you're pulling.
What the hell are you thinking?
I'd be pulling the nicest rums off the shelf tonight.
I haven't even opened up that damn bottle.
Yeah, we're opening it today. Oh, my gosh. I love this. So we got some great shares here going on, people's personal experiences.
Did Amy post her recipe?
I didn't see the recipe for that, but I could have missed it because, to be honest, there's been a lot of comments, so I'm not gonna I'm not going to say
so
that I have.
So what is everyone's vote tonight? 35, 40%.
I'm getting down. I'm assuming I'm really far behind. Let me catch up. Hold on.
You are way far behind.
Yep. Let's see here. I'm still in a whiskey bottle share group that I always bring a rum bottle for people to try. Love that, Greg.
I love that.
That's awesome.
That is awesome.
And now we have a great tiki bar in Coralville, right? Oh God, Greg. Don't bring it up.
Wow.
Don't do it.
You went there, Greg.
Don't do that. Dave knows. Dave was with us.
Yeah, Dave knows.
It was a tremendous disappointing
experience. We had a great time.
We did have fun.
We had a great time
as we always
Dave.
Do. Sipping on our family. Captain.
Oh my God. I had Bacardi just in spite of.
Yeah.
Despite of.
I love it. I'm going to throw this on the screen real quick. John Hasbrock from Just Rum, by the way, very wise individual. Rum is the only spirit that is alluring. I don't know that word. Disheveled. What is disheveled? This is a new word for me. This is new for there's a couple new words on here, I think. Lascivious. I don't know what that is either. I know improper, indecent, flirty, and luscious all at the same time, but I don't know what I'm going to need a dictionary definition of disheveled. Okay. I'm taking someone's shovel away. Okay. And lascivious. Okay. Lascivious.
I can't even pronounce it the way it's supposed to be pronounced.
So
because I got you in my head now.
But I love this, and I love this because it is a lot of things at the same time. But I do need to know alluring and disheveled. Mark G knows what it means.
Of course he does.
Oh, I forgot.
He's our Canadian correspondent.
So these are the sexy words that go with rum. Okay, but here's the problem: is like none of these words are in the name itself. Around it, like you can use it to describe it. Okay, exotic, exotic woods, like these are great, but like what we're looking at is like this is a rum agricole. This is dark rum,
spice rum,
like,
white rum,
like
silver rum.
You have Irish whiskey, bourbon, rye whiskey. Like you have all these words that are kind of building this stigma, and then in rum it just feels a little bit more lacking in that like cool factor. So let's see here. Loved hearing Steven. I know I'm so far behind. We got the Steven comments and the graces of Steven. I hope he sees this at some point. Vansky's here. Tequila does nothing for me, but there is something about rum that I love so much. And that's okay, because I'm honestly not that big of a tequila guy. My wife is, and I try some, and there's some that I enjoy. But I'm not usually, I think I would get excited about getting into that world and learning more. I don't understand it enough probably
that's originally what we were going to be doing.
And that's the thing about that was the original plan is we'd get there, right? But like I'm still learning about rum. And I think that's what's cool is like to do this with another product.
Here.
I don't think my liver can handle me going to another product. Okay. So like I'm here in rum, but I do want somebody that's experienced in tequila to teach me things. Like I'm still excited. I would go to a tequila festival. I would go sit in a seminar about tequila to learn about it. Like I think that sounds exciting and fun.
I think we ought to be that company that actually goes to all these different festivals
and just sits at a table.
Sits at a table with our rum.
Rum is better than tequila. Rum is better than whiskey, and just sitting at these festivals with this table. I think it's a great idea. I think it'd be super fun. We'd be super popular.
We could do that.
If you videoed it and put everyone up to a mic and got everyone to like sign a disclaimer that they were like good with being on camera, and then like you interviewed everybody and then you posted these conversations, you go viral so fast.
I think
it'd be a big deal.
I think you and I could have a lot of fun.
That's a big thing I just put out there that I think somebody could go insane for that idea. Like if you want to be a influencer, I just gave you probably a diamond idea, because the truth is we're probably not making it to a lot of festivals to be able to do this. I'll still do it, but if somebody were to do that in that fashion and post those conversations for people to be able to hear the arguments that people make against rum and then hear the response, I don't even know that we're totally knowledgeable enough. I feel like we need to bring someone with us. I need Rob Burr to come sit with us, like I feel like we need to go on a journey with him and do it in that aspect. But like it's just super cool. So I'm gonna jump this down. I'm gonna keep moving along here to catch up on comments.
Greg, say it. So,
why do we have more bourbon whiskey bottles than rum bottles? Because there are so many more selection of good whiskeys in the liquor stores than there are of rums, especially in Iowa. Big Midwest problem. Big Midwest problem. A lot of liquor stores across the country. That's the thing. Unless you're in a main area, that's probably what you're feeling.
Main area, like here.
Yep. I didn't have Roy Air money to travel all over to find great rums, Greg says. I know. It sucks, doesn't it? He never takes me anywhere. He always talks about, I went to Barbados.
Oh, jeez.
I went to the Caribbean.
That's just how I sound, too.
And I went to Mexico.
That's just how I sound, too.
I drank tequila from the tequila fountains of the tequila gods of Mexico. So I understand it.
And the agave fields.
The agave fields. Like, that's what he sounds like when he comes back from the trip every single time.
Exactly. You nailed that.
Evan, 42 to 43% for rum. And I think I get that on a scale of like, I love 40 to 45 is kind of my sweet spot. Like, I think 42, 43, like there's so much good stuff in there that I will say that the majority of products that I lean to are in that avenue. Not saying there's not great products above and below that, because I absolutely drink those too. But that is a sweet spot. So I understand that number. Greg says real rum is over 50%, like just rum. I love this. Take the stand. 50% or bust. It's not real. I love it. Bacardi awesome. Rum 151. I love it. R.I.P. R.I.P. You should put it up somewhere.
I should.
You should display it. I think it'd be cool. I'll drink anything as long as it tastes good. Don't get hung up on the putting rum in a box. And I love that answer. I think the group that we're in and we're doing stuff with, I think is getting more and more like that we're just less putting rum in a box. But it's hard to get there. I think it takes everyone a while to get to that point, which is what we're doing. But I think that's why we're a slow burn, right? Like, I think it's easy for people to come onto the show, watch us once or twice and be like, these guys don't know what they're talking about. They don't understand it. This isn't real rum. They're drinking a 35% and telling us to mix it with a rum and Coke in the backyard. Like, that's not real, like whatever. I think that's easy to do. But then all of a sudden you start to see the message like what Reef Rum put out of just like, hey, we're here because we're connecting people with a product that vibes with us. And what we want to do is show people that there's something other than Captain Morgan that's good in rum, that's not even close to the same thing and tastes very different, so they don't just put it in a box. And it helps open their mind to all of the possibilities of what the flavors could be and what rum can be. And we hope that this is, for less of a better term, I've used it with a couple rum companies the last couple weeks, gateway rums, right? Like, these are the rums that unlock the potential of where you can go in rum. Planet Ray is a great example of that as well. Their rum kits are coming out to the club, and like the thing is like their rums are so versatile across the board that no two rums are even close to the same thing, and it opens your world of like, wow, like it can taste like this, it can be like that. I didn't know rum could do that.
So I want to pause here for just a moment.
That's fine. I am not even close to catching up.
I do want to pause here for just a moment. So over here above Robert, the shelf has changed a little bit. I don't know if anyone has noticed that or not, but this entire shelf is Planet Ray now. And the one thing that I personally enjoy about Planet Ray is the fact that each one of those are a completely different expression.
Check this out. Come get some, camera. Look at this corner. This is the Planet Ray corner now, by the way. All of this is Planet Ray.
All of that is Planet Ray.
Yeah, that's this corner. We dedicated this to be able to put these up. We got 3-star, Original Dark, Sealander, Jamaica, Isle of Fiji, Legacy 120, Black Cast, 5-year age, Navy, Mr. Fog. We got the OFTD, number 1 and number 2.
OFTD.
OFTD. We've got the Planet Ray Cut and Dry, the Belize 2008, and the XO. All on this.
And there is more.
Way more.
There's way more than that. Now come over here.
Yeah, I'm over to the other side.
I've already grabbed the camera. I do want to show everybody over here the Just Rum shelf.
Boom.
Okay, we don't even have all of theirs up there.
Nope.
Okay, but every one of those are different expressions as well.
Yeah.
And it's just a wonderful,
and
it's just a wonderful time.
I'm just waiting for the Rum Dog Millionaire to become a regular shelf item for them, really, truthfully.
But Yeah, there's another rum company that, personally, I guess I put right in the same category, really close to Planet Ray.
Like literally in the building blocks of doing a very similar thing.
Yes,
and
because
it's awesome.
They have so many different expressions out there.
Coming in the middle, coming up,
that fits so many different palettes that
I feel like everybody's waving at me right now. Hello.
Hi.
Yes.
Hi, Robert.
Hello.
Hi. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do. And I think that's the place to be. Like, I think you're playing in a playground of things of opening people's horizons to like, wow, there's so much more to rum than I understood. Passing the New Hampshire State Liquor Store on the highway, which is really hard for me to do, but I don't really want to miss any of this. I love this. John Molesworth passing up on a liquor store just to remain part of the show. I love it. We had our first inspection by the TTB yesterday. I bet that was fun. They say 40% for rum. Less than that, they don't have a checkbox on the form. It's just an anomaly.
Oh, well, isn't that interesting?
Wow, just leaves it
wide open.
Thanks
for sharing that, John. I really appreciate that. That's
that
cool.
is interesting.
That's very interesting.
If only Bacardi still made the 151. R.I.P.
God, I can remember back in the day going into the bar and ordering the Bacardi 151 as a rum and coke.
Yeah, I could do that. I did
that.
I did that too. It's crazy, right? I do think Lemon Heart makes one of the best 151s, though.
They
even when Bacardi was around, I still think Lemon Heart
is pretty good.
Pretty awesome.
Lemon Heart is pretty
That's
good.
probably my favorite 151. Captain Morgan Private Stock is really good.
Yes,
it is.
I agree.
Yeah, Royer hates it. Royer hates Captain Morgan.
I also like. It's not that. It's not that. I also like their 100 proof. Their 100 proof is pretty good too.
Yep. Crash Golden coming in here. Jeff says 35-40. Yeah. And I think that's a fair bubble, right? For rum. Being not like it can still be. I'm not saying all 35% rum is the same.
Wow, you're getting very serious.
I'm not saying it's the same.
Tell Robert.
I'm just saying that it can be a good rum product at 35%. Okay, that's all I'm saying.
It can be.
Disheveled, think what you look like when you first get up. Beautiful, stunning. Are these the things?
You got to remember, part of the disheveled is he's got no hair.
Yeah, I look amazing. I look just like this when I wake up. What are you trying to say? Huh? Because I wake up like this.
Yeah.
Pretty much. There's very little get ready.
Terrible. When we go to rum festivals and you get up in the morning, I'm like,
everybody has to get ready.
You do not have to even try.
So I actually love this about rum festivals. These guys have to get ready. I'm usually just swimming in the pool.
Yeah. He sucks.
Just be bald, guys. It's so much easier. I trim the goatee pretty short. I'm shaved. I go there and I'm literally swimming in the pool, and then I jump in the shower for like 5 minutes.
You don't even have to try.
5 minutes in the shower.
I remember the day when I didn't even have to try either.
And I'm done. Yeah, I'm there.
As a young buck once.
Is 40% the baseline for rum because 40% is the minimum for most of the other spirits, whiskey, bourbon, scotch, etc.? Well, I think 40% becomes the minimum because I think if you look at the traditional aspect of
35% is the minimum.
Well, no, but like if you look at traditional rum in its guidelines, 40% is the standard, which I think, but I do think there's a common baseline.
Want to tell Captain Morgan that? Then?
Yeah, no, I know. So I think that is true that there's a baseline of whiskey, bourbon, scotch. I feel like that's a kind of a universal. Hey, we all play in the same game. Like,
but not if you're
40% needs to be the hard spirit, whatever your main spirit is, unless it's going to be like a liqueur or like a sweeter thing or whatever in its own category. 40% needs to be like that baseline there. But I do think that brings some legitimacy to it against whiskey and tequila or whatever, like being 40 or higher. I think that does hurt rum a little bit that they see 35% on the shelf and everything else has a 40% baseline for main spirits.
It's so funny that you say that because, so before we start our rum evening, every Wednesday night we do a shot.
Yes.
Okay, we do a fresh shot.
Yes.
Every Wednesday evening.
Yeah.
And we, depending on how we're feeling,
we're
trying to determine, okay, do we want something a little bit lower proof, or do you want something a little bit higher proof?
Yep.
And we struggle
To find lower proof.
To
Most of
this, I would say a good 90 some percent of this back here
is 40 plus, but I'd say even higher than that. I'd say 75% plus is like 42 or higher.
Yes.
Right? Like 42,
Yes.
43 or higher versus like just a flat 40. Even finding a flat 40 can feel difficult.
Can we even find a 35% besides?
Oh,
yeah, I took that away.
Okay, let's play a game right here. Who can find a 35% rum? Go. Can you find one?
That ain't gonna be there.
That's 43. Good Lord, that's more alcoholic than I thought. Hold on. That's Jamaican. That's definitely not going to be it. Hold on. We're going to play this game.
What about Canada?
Is Canada? Is that a 35%?
40%.
Son of a gun. We didn't do it there either. What's
Really? You're going to go
Macombo? What's Macombo over there? What is that? I don't know. I'm just trying to find one.
Okay.
What's Macombo?
That is 40%.
Dang it. Oh, I was close.
I don't think we have a 35%.
I don't think there is. Oh, is the bat?
No, I don't think so.
Bat's not? It's 40.
So.
It's 40%.
I don't think we have a 35%.
Look at this bat, guys. You guys have to buy the bat. What a cool experience. You know, you got to buy the baseball bat of rum. What a great idea, by the way.
I don't think we have a 35% back here.
You know what?
I got rid of the oak cart. I took that upstairs.
I hate to say it, but I think you're right. I don't know that we have one back here. I just did a quick scan trying to look, but I don't think there is one on this.
I don't think so.
Maybe if I went digging down below, I'm sure I could find one. But yeah, I'm not going to do that.
Sure then.
All right, rumlicious. That's a sexy word. I feel like can it be on bottles? I feel like it's too elementary. You know?
Yeah.
Rumlicious. Fergalicious.
Too much like.
Okay. Fergalicious. You can't steal from Fergie Ferg.
Okay. Rumlicious.
Rumlicious, not rumalicious. Okay?
Rumlicious?
Gosh, it's rumlicious.
Rumlicious?
Yeah. No. See, I think it comes off too elementary. It might cheapen it a little bit. You know, if I saw rumlicious on a bottle, I would probably buy it. That's me. But I feel like most people would not. There's synonyms of rum I use for ChatGPT for rum synonym. I love that. And even ChatGPT couldn't find words that truly defined like a sexy word that is on a bottle because we don't have those. Does it have to be 40%? If we're still talking about rum, technically rum doesn't have the rules of like.
I think 35% is the lowest.
I think I don't know. I'm sure people do less. There's a lot less rules in rum. But 40 seems like the bottom.
Their point is there needs to be more rules.
Yeah.
Right?
I could be a rum table guy, Southwest Texas division. I love that. Heck yeah. I love that. Let's see here. Got good conversations going on. Captain Morgan is why so many people don't like rum. Yeah.
Exactly.
It is.
Exactly.
You're not wrong. Have y'all tried Pusser's rum? It's what I'm drinking tonight, Fansky says. Yeah, yes. We've had Pusser's. I don't think we reviewed it on the show.
I think the first time I had Pusser's rum, I was actually in Denver, Colorado. I was staying at a hotel. I was traveling for work, and
That's the first time you had Pusser's. You had to go
all
the way to Colorado for it.
Yep.
It's amazing. Colorado
to be fair, I just kind of went through all their yeah, it was a long night. Anyhow,
I love that.
Don't judge me. They had several different styles of rum there, and I just said, okay, I'm going to start here, and this is where I'm going to end. And they had a good selection, and it was a fun night. It was a fun night.
I love that. Mark G told me to look under the bar for 35%.
35%? I don't think we have.
I found one.
Did you really?
Find one, but it's not obtainable for most people because it's an Iowa rum. And
Which one's that?
It's not a great one. So, like, I don't know that I want to, like, showcase it, but I will. It's the Blue Ox. I'm not trying to, like, knock on anything, but, like, there's a reason this bottle's mostly full, and we've had it for, like, 5 years. So, you know, I don't think we've touched this, like, almost since the review.
So, to be fair, not all the rum down below the bar is bad rum.
No, it's a mixture down below.
It's a mixture down below. We're trying to make some room for some other rum companies on the back bar here, and So there is it's kind of a crapshoot.
Yeah. Reef rum is 35%. Absolutely.
Yes, it is 100.
That bottle, those bottles are not even in here yet because you have neglected to put that bottle down here. But we do have those in the house. The reef rum.
Where is that at?
Yeah, I don't know where you put your things. You hide them. But that reef rum's 35%, and that is a really great example of a great 35% rum. It has a very special spot in the rum world that people should try. So like reef rum is great. I should be able to pull that out, but somebody didn't put it in the bar. So I'm trying to name names. Jesse.
Yeah,
Jesse. Big molasses. Let's see here. What's your favorite pussers? I don't know that I have a favorite. I mean, we don't drink it a lot. I'm going to be honest. The gunpowder is probably the one that comes to the top of my mind.
I'm trying to remember because, it's like I've only had
it's like their Navy, like, whatever. But, like, that's
the Navy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like the gunpowder proof, whatever.
I think that's the only one that I've really.
I mean, I've had a few, but, like, it's been a long time. I wish I could tell you.
One of the things we haven't talked about tonight.
Yeah.
What do you got in the glass?
Oh, I got Richland rum tonight. See here. Which one is this? I got.
Here we go. This is like one of the longest labels.
So
here you go.
Cast strength, unaltered, unfiltered, single barrel select. It is a 51.8%. I'm trying to help the cough a little bit. So I'm with Greg over 50% tonight. What do you got?
I've got, I'm drinking this Old New Orleans.
Boom. What's the percentage on that guy?
This spicy. Is 40%.
Is it 40? God,
yeah,
it's spicy. 40%. They got some serious spice in that.
And it's damn good. Unfortunately, they are currently out of business. That is what the rumor on the market is. Yep. I actually brought this back from New Orleans when we went down there.
Mark G says, little off topic, but did everyone see Knox and Dunn's Sherry Cast bottle last week? Ooh-wee. So I saw that from you guys. We have not gotten a hold of it yet, but I do want to. I'm hoping they'll take a spin back through the Rum Club. We had Knox and Dunn come through the Rum Club late last year as a Christmas present, sending full-size bottles to everybody. And that was pretty cool hearing from them. And so I wasn't expecting something like that to come out so soon from them. So I would be really excited to get our hands on that because they make a very tremendous, like, Midwest friendly product.
They do. They do. They make a fantastic product.
Yeah. Yeah, you're absolutely right, Mark G. There's a Royer share now left in this bottle of a company that doesn't exist anymore.
Oh, this is like gold.
That's gold
now.
Diamonds
now.
It's never getting drank.
It's just never getting drank
ever. That is gonna go into the vault forever.
This right here is gonna be one of the reasons that he is not gonna do the show by himself.
So Royer told me before the show, let's not run too late tonight. We're both a little coffee, a little feeling it coming.
Yeah, we apologize for any extra noise.
But here we are at 8:13 running overtime with all you amazing mother truckers, and we're so excited about it. I am so.
We love doing this.
They said it's available in May. I need to send a message to them. I would love. We have so much rum for right now. I don't even know when we're gonna fit all this in.
We need to drink more.
We got to drink faster.
We drink more.
But I am so thankful for all of you making this such an experience. We had such a good group. Everybody sharing their stuff here. You're all the best. We love you guys so much. Thank you for helping us connect the world with more products, more rums, more knowledge, just more insight to the people asking questions in the comments, getting their questions answered by all of these groups of people. This is what it's all about, guys. Like, this is the best rum community in the world because everyone here is welcome to come in and share and be a part of it. And I love it so much because this is just such a great representation.
Me a little bit of faith in humanity.
Like you guys are really just absolutely amazing. As we're on our way here and riding the lightning, I hope that we're able to do more someday. But at this time, you guys have just made this such a special place, and we couldn't be more grateful for you. So we're going to try and heal up over the next week. Hopefully we'll come back not coughing as much next week. I don't know. It's been 2 weeks now. 2 weeks now for me. I'm just living it. Royer's at 1 day, and he's acting like it's the hardest thing in the world, and I'm at 2 weeks. So we're going to see where this goes, but we're going to try and heal up and come back strong. Rum Club members, be on the lookout for some updates. Links are down below. Yes. We got the Rum Club down there. We got the Facebook, the Instagram, all the good stuff. I think by the way, In angry news, to all of you still listening, our TikTok got taken down.
What?
Yeah.
Why?
Because we're impersonating ourselves. They sent me a message that we are impersonating people that we are not. And I was like, I'm the person in the image. You want me to send you a picture of me right now? Because it's me. And I was
don't
so furious.
understand.
So I'm appealing it, trying to fight it. But in the meantime, our TikTok is not available, which is crazy. But I'm on the works of it. So hopefully we'll get that back sometime sooner rather than later.
Do we just need to have AI come in?
I don't know what we need to do. I don't know what happened. But apparently we're impersonating ourselves. But thank you to all of you for making this so awesome. You guys are the absolute best. Stay safe. Have fun. Enjoy as the weather seems to be warming up for everyone.
Yes.
We hope you have a great time. And with that being said, Royer, let's get these fine people home safe.
Always drink responsibly. Never drink and drive. And no rums were harmed during the making of this video.
Not at all. We'll see you next time, guys.
Take care.